And when people are like, man, why?
So let's see what they're going to talk about today. Probably a little bit
That
more
space
on
is for the
cosplay.
expensive boys.
Yeah, right.
Connor's trying to maximize this shit,
I'm
man.
trying to make like the most expensive JoJo cabinet, right?
I mean, you're doing a good job.
I know. No, I'm collecting
I
slowly.
mean, you're no
Yeah, yeah.
JoJo bar level, but
No, that guy's been collecting for like decades.
yeah. Have you been to the JoJo bar?
One?
There's
Oh,
a-
wow.
the one in Nakano?
bar. Is it still open?
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah, it's still
Okay.
open.
Just reopened, I
Yeah,
think.
Because the quarantine, like, you know,
Yeah,
closed
Yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah.
closed for a long time, but yeah, I think they recently just started
nice,
reopening again. And man, the collection there, because I went
It's
there for a
crazy
video,
from what I've seen.
and the collection there is nuts. I saw so many figurines that I was like, wow. I didn't know they made a figurine of this character,
Yeah.
and he had that really limited JoJo. It was Jotaro but with the
Whoa.
Swarovski one. So it's like full on diamond encrusted Jotaro.
Ooh.
I wonder how much does it cost, or is it even for sale?
I looked it up on Yahoo Auctions. It's like $4,000,
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
and he
That's
just
what I
had
want.
one on like a pedestal.
That
in
sounds
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
sounds
like a glass
amazing.
box. I was just like,
Wow.
oh my
I need
god,
it.
I need it.
I want to get it. So.
Yeah.
Connor's about to spend more money.
I'm like,
On JoJo.
wallet, forgive me for what I'm about to do. I have to
I can feel a video comment. I spent $5,000 on JoJo merch.
like not go on Yahoo auction because I will end up buying something.
That's why I never made an account on Yahoo Auctions because I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend so much money.
What
on
about
it.
Mercari?
Mercari? Yeah, I did, but I think it was a little harder. They didn't accept my cards and stuff, but I was like, no.
You probably need a Japanese card, right? From
I do have
Yeah.
a Japanese
Right,
card
right.
there now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't. I still don't. It's so hard to get a credit card or a debit card here. It's I don't know what
True.
banks want. I don't know how you got accepted either because I
I
got,
got
rejected.
rejected the first time, but like in the UK, they just basically just like give you a card. They're like, oh yeah, take it.
Yeah, they just you just press this button
You
and
don't
they
really
just
need a
send it to
credit?
you.
Oh, for a debit card, no. So like a
Oh,
one
right,
that.
right.
So
Okay.
they rejected me for a credit card, which I only thought there was credit cards, and then I got a.
But if you think about it, it's pretty obvious, right? Because with a debit card, you will just use money that you already have on your account. So there's no risk to the bank of you not paying something.
debit card, but I needed someone to like help me fill it out because it's
And also, even for credit cards, I do think that the company who owns like MasterCard or Visa, they are the ones who pay the debt, not the bank, if you don't pay the money.
they don't offer English ones
What?
like forms. So I was like, well, I'm fucked. What do? I want to access my money because I was using my foreign card for like the longest time.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, goddamn.
I've got a question for you though. What do you think about the whole new simp movement that's just started in the Western sphere?
Yeah,
I mean, like, what do you guys feel when somebody call you simp? Like, it just, even like out of, it,
I've been called a simp.
if I say anything positive at all, like, oh, good job, they'll be like, wow, you're a simp, Connor. You just said a nice thing to a woman.
Yeah.
Simp.
I feel like the term simp has just been used so much that nobody even knows what the original meaning of the word simp was.
sometimes rightly it's just like calling your name kind of thing. So
Yeah.
my like mod on Twitch like had to ban the term simp.
What? I was going to ask because
Yeah.
I swear I never saw the word simp in your chat. And I was like,
You're very protective of me.
Yeah,
It's because everyone in the chat knows that they're simp, so they're just like, we all know why we're here, guys. We're all simping for Kaho.
Yeah.
I just like I just don't understand that term anymore. I mean, the internet does what the internet does
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
and completely destroys the meaning of a word the
Yeah.
moment it goes mainstream.
Because now it's like if you give a female any attention, you're simping. Like we're probably simping you right now just by talking
I'm
to
sure
you.
like you're gonna meet a lot of simps like word simp in the comment section. Make it bad. We can make
How
it bad.
dare they get a woman as a guest? They're simping so hard.
You know, now that we just like blacklisted all the incognito comments,
Yeah.
every comment now is just gonna be simp comments now, obviously.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's just a joke thing, like we can laugh about it, or like do you feel like uncomfortable actually
Yeah.
like getting called simp?
oh, I mean,
We're clowns. We're part of the joke for us.
I think the only people who are uncomfortable with being called a simp are actual simps. You know what I mean? They're just like, how dare you call me out?
I mean,
Yeah.
when the term thick, like the THI,
Oh, thick.
thick,
Yeah.
Thick,
like,
yeah,
the two
yeah.
C's.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it came out. Like I was like, I saw it was malicious or like maybe negative term for a second because it's thick, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like race theory
Right,
too.
right,
So
right.
I thought it's just another term for fat, so fatty.
But if it ends with a K, then it's malicious. If it ends with
Okay.
a C, then it's
Yeah,
complimentary.
so,
Two C's, it means your butt
at
is
first I
big.
didn't know that.
Although both of them are kind of, offensive to women, but
like, it's like, yeah, so they were commenting like, "Oh, you're very sick." But, how should I take that?
I can see how that can just completely slip
Yeah.
under, right? But like that's another example, right? The word thick is used so much now that I
know.
see guys calling girls thick that aren't thick. They're not thick at all. It's like
You have skin? Oh, that's thick.
yeah.
That's thick.
I can't see your rib cage. Damn, you're thick. It's like no, there's a difference between thick and just being healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like again, it's like cringe as well. The word cringe.
Oh, I hate the word cringe so much.
Because at first, again, like cringe actually meant something, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
people didn't like it. But then everybody just started to be like, "Oh, that's cringe. That's cringe. That's cringe."
I remember
like,
people be like, whenever someone made a joke, people would be like, "Oh, that's pretty cringe," but I laughed, and I'm just like, are you trying to compliment me? I don't get it. Was that a compliment or an insult? I literally don't know anymore.
That's like the biggest oxymoron, isn't it? It's just
Yeah, I
like,
know,
It's
right?
cringe, but I laughed. I'm like, say that again, but slowly.
So as a non-native speaker, at first I didn't know it was like a badass
Right,
thing,
right,
you know,
right.
kind of,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
says ass, but it's a good term, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
If it's
yeah.
half-fast, it's not good. you just have to learn.
That's what I wanted to know,
understand.
right? It's like because you do stream to an English speaking
Yeah.
audience, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did you come to learn all of like the English like internet terminology?
Right.
Because it's
Sometimes I
completely
ask.
different to the Japanese
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah.
Sometimes I ask my chat, like, oh, what this
That's dangerous.
abbreviation
That's a
means.
dangerous
Oh,
game.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
dangerous
But my
game.
chat is very good.
Okay, that's
my
good.
chat is very educational and they're very nice.
You
to
have
me,
a you
so-
have a very
My-
rare Twitch audience.
My chat just wants to see me fail. Always. Always. I remember asking them, I was playing a game, they're like, oh yeah, I wanted to know the ping of the game. I was like, what's the ping? And they were like, oh, it's Alt F4. And I just thought, oh, okay, Alt F4. I closed the game in a ranked match.
Oh no.
I'm such an idiot. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Because like English isn't my first language. Because sometimes like people try to correct me, even though it's just obviously a typo.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
tweet,
right,
on
right.
Twitter especially, like you cannot edit tweet. So
Yeah.
even though it's just obviously a typo. It's just not.
I
English,
saw
but, you know.
people were correcting your English.
Yeah.
I
You
mean-
know, that was like laughter cosplay. Sorry, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was in a cosplay of laughter character
okay.
from Iron Blooded Orphans,
Yeah.
Gundam. And no, I was obviously in a cosplay because like
Yeah.
blonde hair, green eyes,
Yeah.
and I always like to make pants.
All right.
Or whenever I post cosplay photos, I like to state something that belongs to
Have
the
a caption.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So because like we are having COVID-19, why don't I just use the term laughter is a good medicine?
Okay.
Okay.
But I put the laughter as laughter.
Yeah,
I
as like
spelled
a
laughter
character.
as the
Yeah,
character
yeah,
name.
Yeah, yeah.
And some people just corrected me. That's a long spelling, bitch.
Yeah.
Damn bitch.
Actually,
That's aggressive.
No, but like on Twitter, there's always that one arsehole because we make typos all the time.
Yeah.
And even if you delete your tweet, like
Yeah.
immediately,
They screenshot.
they screenshot it, they fucking send it to you. Like, excuse me, I have this typo by Giguk. I know you're trying to hide. Like, they,
That is my
so
absolute
malicious.
biggest pet peeve. When
like it goes in the
it's like
exposed
2 in the
folder.
morning. It's like 2 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm just gonna tweet something funny, and then I tweet it. Like 10 seconds later, I realize there's a typo. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, no one probably saw that. Delete it, right? And then maybe a couple of minutes later, I do it again, but the correct spelling. The first 10 comments is always, I saw that.
Oh my god.
I saw that.
Ha! Joey exposed for making a typo.
Joey doesn't know how to spell, and I'm just like, fuck off.
Oh, so
like-
it happens
Welcome to the internet police.
to everybody. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
everybody.
who are these
Oh,
people?
cool.
It's like,
This is a call out, by the way. Who are you? What do you get enjoyed? What do you get out of this?
it's like, why are you so? It's like, were you like just waiting for me to tweet to like catch that? Be like, I got. It's like Chris Hansen. It's like I got him.
Oh,
did you think you were the only person who
yeah,
got called out for
because
typos?
it's English. Okay, it's not my first language.
But no, that's more of an.
You're all too self-centered. You're just someone that this person follows, and then your tweet appeared on their timeline. They're not waiting for you specifically to make a mistake. They just are aware of the mistakes that appear on their own timeline.
Argument of why we should get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
if we get a
because it's our
typo-
first
Yeah.
language, right? So we don't have an excuse.
Right.
Yeah. At least you have the excuse that it's not
Yeah.
your first
Yeah.
language.
Okay, that's enough for today. また明日ね。